Grady, when you look at what your group was just able to do in the third quarter and then also just offensively in the fourth, what click do you think the second half of the game?
I think just building off our energy, make that contagious. Knowing that coming out the game, wasn't us, and knowing that we needed to make a change, just in our energy level, and knowing that when we play at a high tempo like that, it kind of brings the spirit of that kind of tenacity of the defense, the getting into transition, stuff like that, for everyone. So I feel like that's what we did. And
then particularly for you, when you just sort of look at the difference between minutes last year and now, is there an added pressure that you kind of welcome with like, okay, when I'm coming off the bench, my name's called, I have to show up in those moments? And how have you navigated that?
It's no pressure. I mean, that's just our job. And at the end of the day, my mindset's to go in and be prepared for just that whenever my name's called. I can't go out there and, get caught up in different things if my shot's falling, if it's not. I make a shot, I go to the next possession, I miss a shot, go to the next possession, and at the end of the day, you just got to control the things you can control, and life's a lot less. I feel like I live less anxious, just knowing why. When I control stuff, it's just me.
This was pretty radically different from the first meeting between these teams. Why do you think it was so, the other game was up tempo, 139, 119. This was more just tight defensive. What do you think changed?
I don't know if it's the kind of the cup stuff going on or what, but when there's, a little more money on the line with different things at cup, I feel like guys lock in a little more. At the same time, it's basketball at the end of the day. That was the first game of the season for us, and I think just after these last couple games, you watch film on each other, and at the end of the day, you kind of figure out at least a little bit from the first time how to guard each other, what you can do differently. But yeah, it was a dogfight early, and we just had to keep that momentum.
Was anything distracting about the court in terms of playing on it?
No, it was fun. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait till we get back on ours and play on ours. But it's a cool change, and it's kind of cool to see different colors.
Is there something about this building specifically where you tend to find more success, or just sort of like, another day?
No, I want to take it as another day. I mean, yeah, there's arenas you might like more than others, but at the same time, it's, like I said earlier, it's basketball, and I do the same things in every arena that when I prepare for myself, and, it could fall, could not, but you just got to play basketball.
When you think about this group responding the way that it did in the second half, is there something about just the makeup that's in the locker room that allows you guys to like grow in that way that's different than, say, last year?
Yeah, it's the talk. I feel like we harped on a lot in the summer, kind of leading into it, is the importance of taking the message out of it, not the tone of when someone's getting on you about something. And I feel like we got a lot of selfless guys that take that into account and realize it's not personal at the end of the day. And I feel like that was a lot of self-talk at halftime, just knowing that we need to really lock in. And some of my defense was lackadaisical, and guys like Garrett, the older guys that are seeing it from a different perspective, are hitting me with different advices and stuff like that, where if I take the tone of it, I could just crumble and be soft like that. But they know that I can go out there and try to make a change, and that's what we try to do. And every single guy played like that.
Does that help, having an OG like Garrett in the locker room?
For sure. That was my vet. I don't know how many rookies he's had over the years, but the first year I came in, that was kind of like my dad, in a way. I could probably be his son by the age difference, but
he's gonna love hearing that.
Yeah. No, he knows. Jamal's number one. Let him know his age every single day, but yeah, it's a great dude.